This is a Tallahassee update from the Florida Healthcare Association.
Hi, I'm Emmett Reed, Executive Director of the Florida Healthcare Association. Welcome to another edition of FHCA's Provider Program. Conferencing on the budget began on Tuesday, and FHCA is actively working our messages to encourage House members to move to the Senate's position of a zero cut to Medicaid funding for nursing home care. A number of our legislative champions, including Senate Health and Human Services Appropriations Chair Joe Negron, continue to indicate that nursing homes are their priority in the budget process. The constant presence of long-term care providers throughout the Capitol this session has resonated with legislators, which is becoming evident as these budget negotiations take place. Week after week, FHCA members, together with residents and family members, met with lawmakers to share their stories about how funding cuts have had an impact in their local facility. This week was no different when close to 60 members from AirMed Health Management and Summit Care were with us to help us wrap up our final Lobby Wednesday of the 2012 session. We spoke with several facility staff members who shared their thoughts about why it's so important for caregivers working on the front lines to get involved in the legislative process.
We're here to ensure that there's no further funding cuts. If there's funding cuts, that means that we would have to cut our staffing, and if we cut staffing, the residents may not get the care that they really deserve. So we're here to really push that, no funding cuts, and also to eliminate a little bit of more paperwork so that we can provide more hands-on resident care.
It's going to affect nurses in the long run. Eventually, you're going to have a bigger caseload. You're going to be more responsible for a lot more paperwork, plus taking care of a patient or a resident, as we call them. It's going to affect the individual nurse dramatically. The role's going to change.
We're here to actually put back the bedside manner for the nurses so they can focus more on the bedside nursing and minimize the patient paperwork. What we're here doing now also to make sure our staff is adequate, we have adequate staff to take care of our residents, to never compromise resident care, also to make sure that they're getting the hours that they need.
On Wednesday, the House of Representatives passed House Bill 1419 by Representative Jason Broder. This is another good bill supported by FHCA as it contains similar proposals which eliminate some duplicative requirements and reports for nursing homes. We want to thank the more than 500 members who took part in our Lobby Wednesdays this session. It was incredible to have so many of you travel from all over Florida to represent the long-term care profession with such tremendous passion. While your FHCA staff and lobby team is incredibly dedicated to advocating on your behalf, the stories that you bring to the legislators are the ones that make a difference in helping us advance our legislative agenda. We thank you. The 2012-2013 budget should be finalized by late Monday night to allow for the 3-day cooling off period before the vote is taken on Friday. Remember, you can visit the advocacy link of FHCA's website to stay informed along the way. During next week's Provider Program, you'll hear from the FHCA legislative team direct from the 4th floor of the Capitol as the final hours of the 2012 session come to a close, so be sure to tune in. Until next time, I'm Emmett Reed, keeping you informed about the critical issues that impact long-term care and the providers we represent.